Hi friends, we are continuing to work with like a process delivery roadmap, that is initial process analysis template. So in the production, the controller in controller, it is estimated that this process can be absorbed into the existing process controller resource workload. Next one is maintenance. As underlying systems and business rules are static, it is estimated that the business is usual maintenance activity on this process will equate to like 0 to like 2 days per year. The case values and case metrics are like approximately 600 create code requests or I1 reports throughout the day. The volumes are projected to double over the next 12 months. Then currently 2.8 full-time equivalents, like a full-time employee. So work with this process. After like a business benefit categories are assume like 10% exceptions and full FT saving is approximately 2.5 FTEs. Assuming 10% exception, the cost avoidance of 2.5 FT within 12 months, as volumes are expected to double, and the increased accuracy and then improve. So customer journey is will be returned to customer more quickly. So elimination of backlogs during busy periods. And the next one is exceptions or referrals are it is expected that initial business referral level process actions that are to be referred by the BluePrism process to the operational department for manual input, and therefore not expected to be automatically processed end to end, means it is estimated approximately 10%. The level of host system exceptions is expected to be the range of 0 to 5% when the process is initially made operational. This range estimate will be reviewed and refined during the project design and delivery phase. So the environment considerations are the number of virtual desktops required for this process will be one, and the initial process, the summary is key factor assessment. The following factors were analyzed as a part of the data gathering exercise, and for the initial process analysis, each item is rated in the following scale. And reduce the exception levels, size and estimate range, and the average exceptions levels are 5 to 15%, and size is 20 to 30 days, and the estimate range is 10 days. And the increase the exception levels so here if you observe here, they're business exceptions, and the ratings and sample wording are the one is so detailed documented process descriptions exist and have been witnessed. The quality of the documentation will be assessed during the next phase of the project, and the high level process descriptions exist and have been witnessed, and the quality of the overviews will be assessed during the next phases of the project. And the 3 is the no material process documentation exists, means a business process walkthrough is required in order that a refined process assessment can be produced, and this involves a subject matter expert a SME have a good knowledge of the documented process and will be made available to support the project. And the SME is limited, has a limited knowledge of the documented process, or SME has a reasonable knowledge of the process but will have only limited availability to support the project. And the no SME is identified the sufficient knowledge of the detailed process. And now we are going to look at the process complexity. The first one is a business process access as a small, it's the average unit time on the process involves single queue transaction, and process doesn't update a business critical, and no changes required to end-to-end business process. The number 2 is business process access. Business process access has a reasonable average unit time and involves a couple of queue transactions and updates some business critical data late in the process, and minor changes required to end-to-end business process. And the business process has an high average unit time, or the process involves multiple queue transactions or process updates, a business critical data throughout the cycle, and significant changes required to end-to-end business process. A business process walkthrough is required in order that a refined process assessment can be produced. And now we're going to see like a host application technology can be like an HTML, like Windows or mainframes, or can be a Java or a Citrix. Means like an application assessment is required in order that the refined process assessment can be produced. And then next we'll see like about the reuse of like an existing components. The one is like a majority of the components required already exist in the production, and some of the components required already exist in the production, and none of the components are already exist. And next one is like a test data availability. The test cases are available in the live environment, or client approves use of production cases for control testing. A test environment exists that is an extract mirror of the live environment, and the environment is readily available for like a BluePrism use, like means robots. The client has no appropriate test environments, and cases in the live environment cannot be used for control like a testing, or the test approach has not yet been like defined. Now we are looking towards like a hardware availability and security approval. The IT team have been engaged and are able to provide the required hardware infrastructure with the multiple BluePrism test team environment. The security team have like a provisionally approved the approach subject to confirmation during the delivery of a project. The second one is like initial conversations have taken place with an IT, but the path to creating the required hardware infrastructure is not defined, and the hardware infrastructure will be difficult to source. The like a security team have raised a concern like over an approach, or the security teams have not been like engaged. Next one, like application assessment, like with IPA, like initial process analysis has identified a new or complex technology in the host systems. An application assessment will be undertaken. It requires the BluePrism product is installed on a client desktop with access to like appropriate like host systems. The client side investigation will be undertaken for all new and prospective like BluePrism clients. The client side investigation incorporates a business process walkthrough and like application like an assessment. Okay, thank you for watching, and please stay with us like for more information regarding like process delivery roadmap. So far in the last video and current video, we have seen like an initial information regarding initial process analysis template. Okay, stay with us for more videos on like process delivery roadmap. Thank you for watching.